Hi, welcome back. Let me take a sip of tea and maybe you should join me. It will be a long video, I believe, so make yourself a cup of tea or your favorite drink and join me. I finished working on my commission piece, which is called Birch and Cedar. And the painting is done and so is the video, but the art buyer has to see the artwork first. And once he gives me the okay, I will release the video. So it might happen in 2 weeks or further down the road. It depends. He doesn't live in the Ottawa area, so we have to arrange for a meeting. So, what is this video here about? As you know, I started my series, Time for Tea, and so I just want to continue. Now, the way that I want to work with this series is I want to make sketches, painted sketches in my sketchbook. What it does is that it helps me establish a composition. And by doing it first in the sketchbook, I see if this is something that I want to do or pursue, or if I should change something. So it's kind of it's a work in progress, and it helps clarify my mind and see perhaps things that maybe it might be too late on the canvas. So I love working like that. For this, I'm using Liquitex acrylic gouache for many reasons, and it's very similar to the actual soft body, so the colors are not too different from one another. So whatever I do in this sketchbook, if I can probably will be able to replicate when I do the actual painting. So that's how I want to work. That's my plan. And I thought that today is Friday, what are we today? Is it the 9th? I think it's the 9th of February. And my video is due tomorrow. So I thought, well, okay, I'll do a composition with you. Yesterday I did a quick drawing. I gave the first layer of paint in the background, so that's what I did because I thought it will save some time. Yesterday morning, Robert and we went to a lovely restaurant. While I was sitting in the restaurant, I was looking around, and the windows, large windows, were bare, okay? But I noticed that the walls were light pink, and the window frames, they were dark pink. And I thought, what if I use that kind of colors for the walls? Because I was debating, I'll show you the composition that I have, and I thought, oh my goodness, this will be fun, because I think I have a theme, and that's why I'm calling this Oh So Pink, because I have a bright pink vase with some flowers, a teacup that is light and dark pink, and then I have a pink sketchbook. And I thought, I wonder if I paint the background like in this restaurant here, if I add that to my composition, what will it look like? It's just verifying if this is a background that will suit me or not. But it's fun because it's keeping me thinking, and if I don't like it, well, when I do the actual painting, I don't need to do this. But I think it will be nice. So here we go. On that table, there's a few things. The little sheep is a gift from a person I worked for. She went to Cape Town, I believe. She had this made by a gentleman who was selling art like that. So she asked him to make a sheep for me. And also a beautiful, it's a pig with wings, and it's pink. I should have put it there, but I'll put it somewhere else. This man was so happy to make this because that's how he was earning his living. Every time I look at these pieces, I think of that man. So for me, they are special. The sketchbook, it's a small sketchbook, and I put it there because this is where I put down my ideas. This is a brand new sketchbook, so I'm not. There's nothing in it right now, but to me, the sketchbook is kind of the folder where all my thoughts go in, and it's precious because it holds a lot of thinking, souvenirs, plans for the future. It's full of memories, and so it's special. A sketchbook is a special thing to have. The vase, I love it. I bought it at the thrift store. But the flowers, the wild flowers, I bought them with our friends, Joy and Chris. And we went, we meet occasionally, and then we went shopping in a little shop, and there were these wildflowers, and I thought one day I'll make a painting with these flowers. So that reminds me of that time that Joy, Chris, Robert, and I went to that luncheon. The teacup, earlier this week, we went to visit a friend who is recuperating from surgery. We went there for support, and before we left, he wanted me to take some of his teacups. So this one is a special teacup. I wanted to include it this time around in my sketch. And the tablecloth, well, the tablecloth, I've had that for years, and I don't remember where I got it. But it's lovely. I've had it for probably 30 years, maybe more. So to me, that little table there is a setup of souvenirs. It's a composition that I like. It reminds me of places, of people, and some good times. And okay, so before we start, I'll have a piece of homemade date square. I don't do this often, but it's good. And a cup of tea. Okay, get to work. Normally when I paint, I keep a space and I write down what I do, so I know which colors I used or which medium. What I'm using is all Liquitex Professional Acrylic Gouache, but I didn't leave any space here. I didn't think about it. So what I did, I just want to, I'll tell you because I want it as a reference for myself too, for when I do the actual painting. So for the sky, what I used is the light blue permanent, about half and half with Stanium white. For the pink, the lighter shade, I used light pink mixed with half and half again of Stanium white. So I got this light pink. The window frames, I used the pure light pink. For the tablecloth, I used cadmium-free yellow medium along with Stanium white. These are the colors that I used for so far in this sketch. I want to do this vase here because I love that color and I want to get to it. So another piece of For the vase, I will use quinacridone magenta. The light that's on the vase at the top, I would say that it is pink. So let's do this. Just a little bit of water. And now I will color this vase. This is quinacridone magenta that I use to do the vase. I will keep it there because I will use it with the flowers in the teacup. So, let me think. I want to add some pink, and the pink that I will add, the light reflection on actually right in the front, and there's just a little line on the side here. And what I will do is I will use this pink here that I had already mixed for the walls. I will use that pink and put a light here. A bit more. Isn't it funny how colors behave when you look at that? This one here is pink, and the magenta is so powerful that it almost looks white, but it's not. That's what I find, how colors behave next to one another. What I would like to do is the sheep. We'll use Mars Black for the head. For the white of the sheep, I will add a little bit with white. I'll make a gray, and because the wool is not necessarily totally, so I want to do, it's all little dots, and the wool looks gray. I will leave that to dry, and then when it's dry, I will go back with some white and give it some texture. Now, the sketchbook is a different pink. What I'll do to that pink is I'll add medium magenta to this pink here and see what happens. So I mixed it with my mixture of light pink and Stynium white, so I just added a little bit, and that's what I will do. I am leaving the pages, the color, because it's that paper, so I'm leaving it like that, but I will add unbleached Stynium on the side, if I can open it, to give it a different values. Okay, so that's that. So for the pages, for the sketchbook, I used unbleached Stynium. I think I need just a little bit of raw sienna for here to make a demarcation here where the book, the spine of the book shows the interior. That's it for the raw sienna. For the teacup, I see gray. I know it's white, but I see gray. So I will do this here. One of the reasons also why I do these things in the sketchbook is because I'm not very good with ellipse, circles, things like that. I'm not very good with that. And to me they are difficult shapes, and I want to get better at this. So I have to learn how to do these shapes. So here I'm using the mixture that I used for the lamb, the sheep, and which is Stynium White and Mars Black. I am excited about this series because I've been thinking about that for the longest time, and to finally how could I say this, to finally decide that I'm doing it is a real I'm happy, very happy. See, by using the pencil, you still see the marks, so which is not too bad. Somebody like me, at least I don't lose my thoughts. So I like that, and then I can follow my reference. Now I will continue the tablecloth. So the tablecloth I could use perhaps raw sienna. It just needs a little contrasting with the yellow. Not exactly what's there, but so now I need some greens. So this is Hooker's green with, I'll mix a little bit of white in there. I'm not fussing over making any shapes that are accurate. I'm just putting shapes here. That's all I'm doing, and I like that. I like that very much. To me, that's the fun part with the teacups. It's just doing something that is totally different from what I normally do, and having a blast. And that's what's going on right now. So something underneath that flower. I need white, a lot of white. Okay, so I removed the tea and the cookie, not the cookie, but the date square, and now what I want to do is what I want to do are the leaves, and so I need some white. So I put some white and Hooker's Green Hue Permanent. And so what I'm doing is making a little pale green to make the some of the leaves. Not the leaves, but the twigs, branches. Now, what I will do is I'll use the yellow, but that is such a big yellow. I'm going to use the green that I have and mix it with this yellow. And I don't know if you see what I'm doing. So it gives kind of a little nice greenish thing. And there are some light ones over there, so I'm going to pop that there. I'm not fussing with the flowers. I think you can't see that. Okay. This is a sketch, so it doesn't have to be perfect how I finish it. It's just so that I know, or what I want to do, I should say. So, yes, I started saying I'm not good with ellipse and circular shapes. I'm not good at that, and that's one of the reasons why I do these sketches, is to practice myself. But I also find it's a lot of fun to do shapes that are not perfect. I kind of like that too. So I know I want to improve my skills, but I also want to be loose, not so, not paying too much attention to the real details and all that stuff. To me, that's not what this is all about. This T-series is not about perfection. It's about having a good time, and it's relaxing moments, and yeah, that's what it is to me. So, what's left to do here? I could go on and on, but basically, it's pretty much done. What I will do is, I wanted to show you. For a while, I used clips for my in my sketchbook to keep the pages flat, and what I realized is that it was damaging the paper, and I didn't like that. So what I do is, I got this big elastic. It's not damaging the paper, and it keeps the paper in place. And then I use this strap that comes with the book, and so it keeps the page straight. That's a good way for me. I like this. Now, what do I want to say? Do I like the whole thing here? This is a little bit too brown for me, so I will go back with that and just put the yellow back on. It kills the darkness of the raw sienna. There you go. It leaves some suggestions of shadow, and that's what it is. With these things, I'm not after, it's like I said, I'm not after perfection. I'm after fun. I'm after the sheer pleasure of creating something that makes me happy. And there are a few things here that I see I should be doing. Probably, I think I will get that burnt sienna to do this thing here, so it doesn't. I don't know if you see what I'm doing, but that's the outside of the window. So I'm just painting here. So you know, like I could definitely do a lot of small details to enhance this sketch. So here is the painting. It's done. Had a good time doing this. There are a few things that I might adjust later on, but I think it's, you know, it's not too bad. I like it. Would I like to do a painting like that? And yes, I would. I would. There are a few things that I would change, but I do like that composition, and I'm happy I did it. That was a good exercise. After completing my commission piece of birch and cedar, it's all about nature. So the colors are all earth tones and greens and browns and but so it's good to jump into this madness of color. But I had a really good time doing that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Until then, I will continue to work on my series, and I wish you a really good weekend. Enjoy, relax, and take good care of yourself. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.